World War II, a time of Spitfire dogfights, bombing raids, and jet engines? Wait, what? Yep, that's right. While everyone else was busy playing with propellers, the Germans were like, hold my beer, and created the Messerschmitt Me-262 Schwalbe, Swallow. Imagine a fighter plane so fast it could outrun anything in the sky. It's like the Usain Bolt of airplanes. Now stop imagining it, because the Me-262 was the real deal. No, seriously, pinch yourself. This wasn't your granddad's biplane. This was a game changer, a glimpse into the future of aviation. Think of it as the iPhone of airplanes. The Me-262 was a radical departure from the norm, like switching from dial-up to fiber optic. It was sleek, it was fast, and it was powered by 2 jet engines that made a noise like a dragon gargling nails. Yeah, you heard that right. This wasn't just an upgrade, it was a whole new ballgame. Like going from Pong to PlayStation. It could reach speeds of over 550 miles per hour, leaving the Allies' piston-engined fighters eating its dust, and probably feeling a bit jealous. Pilots who saw it for the first time couldn't believe their eyes. They probably thought they were seeing a UFO. One even described it as being chased by the devil himself. Talk about a hell of a ride. So, what made the Me-262 so special? Well, apart from its dashing good looks, it was all about those revolutionary jet engines. Developed by Junkers, the Jumo 004 engines were technological marvels of their time. They used a process called axial flow, which basically means they sucked in air at the front, compressed it, mixed it with fuel, set it on fire, and blasted it out the back with incredible force. Simple, really. These engines gave the Me-262 an edge in speed and altitude that no other fighter could match. It was like pitting a cheetah against a herd of turtles. The Allies were caught completely off guard. Their pilots, accustomed to leisurely dogfights, were suddenly outclassed and outgunned. Imagine trying to hit a mosquito with a slingshot while it's doing Mach 0.8. Not easy, is it? The Me-262's impact on air combat was nothing short of revolutionary. It rendered traditional dogfighting tactics obsolete. Imagine a Formula One car suddenly appearing in a demolition derby. It's not even a fair fight. Allied pilots quickly learned that trying to turn and maneuver with an Me-262 was a recipe for disaster. They had to come up with new strategies, like boom and zoom attacks, to try and catch the speedy German jets off guard. But even with these new tactics, the Me-262 was a force to be reckoned with. It could dictate the terms of engagement, choosing when and where to attack. It was a predator in a sky full of prey. The Allies, despite their numerical superiority, were on the back foot. They had to throw everything they had at the Me-262 to try and counter its technological advantage. Section 4. Guns, lots of guns. How the Me-262 ruled the skies. Now let's talk about firepower. The Me-262 wasn't just fast, it was armed to the teeth. The standard armament was 4 30mm cannons, which could turn an enemy bomber into confetti in the blink of an eye. Imagine a shotgun blast, but instead of pellets, it's firing explosive shells at over 1,000 rounds per minute. Ouch! This firepower, combined with its speed, made the Me-262 a formidable bomber-destroyer. It could rip through Allied bomber formations, leaving a trail of smoke and destruction in its wake. The Allies were desperate for a way to counter the jet menace. They even resorted to attacking Me-262s on the ground, knowing that catching them in the air was a tall order. Section 5. A design for the future. The Me-262's lasting legacy. The Me-262 wasn't just a weapon, it was a glimpse into the future of aviation. Its sleek, swept-wing design, born out of necessity for high-speed flight, would go on to influence countless aircraft designs in the decades that followed. Think of any modern jet fighter, and you can see echoes of the Me-262 in its DNA. It wasn't just the design either. The Me-262's jet engine technology paved the way for the jet age. After the war, both the victorious Allies and the defeated Axis powers scrambled to get their hands on the German jet technology. It was a technological goldmine, and everyone wanted a piece of the action. Section 6. Gone but not forgotten. Remembering the jet pioneer. In total, over 1,400 Me-262s were built. But production problems and fuel shortages meant that it never reached its full potential during the war. But despite its limited deployment, the Me-262 left an indelible mark on history. It was a game changer, a technological marvel that arrived too late to save the Third Reich, but early enough to usher in a new era of aviation. The Me-262 may have been a product of war, but its legacy lives on in the skies above us. It's a reminder that even in the darkest of times, human ingenuity can still soar to incredible heights.